Hello viewers, I'm back. We are analyzing the games of 63rd Chestnut Academy Arena. As I can see that 45 players have joined here and rookie 007 is on the lead. Second lead is Rishikesh Kupnor, Rana Sumit who have won 62nd Chestnut Academy Arena practice game of 62nd is on third. Sid Hatkar from Nanded is on the fourth place. Amit Mohanty BB Amit Mohanty, BBSR. Sorry if I'm not taking your name correctly. I'm extremely sorry. So we will analyze the game of Rookie versus Amit Mohanty, BBSR. It's a typical Pelican game, which is also known as Sveshniku. White usually gets the d5 square. The black has some problems with d5 square. The main theory was to play b5 in this position. White now could have a control of this d5 square. He could have some problem. He has some ideas like playing knight e3 and then knight d5. White will kick the knight by playing knight e3, knight d5 and then c3. White is going for that plan. Now he is going to play knight c d5 followed by c3, kicking this knight. As you can see that black has bishop pair in this position, but he has few problems like this double pawn. There is a double pawn, and the d5 square is weak. Black is trying for a counter play in this position, which is quite rare of queen b6. Now the queen of b6 is attacking b2 pawn. Let's see what white can play in this position. White can play b3, but b3 will create some weaknesses here. He goes for b3. Now he plays something like knight d5 followed by kicking this d4 knight with c3. My evolution is that white is slightly better in this position. Let's see some other games. Sid Hatkar is on the lead and he has defeated five players. He is currently playing 6th round against Rishikesh Kabnur. White has won a pawn of queen d6. I have told before only, before the stream, I was saying that white should go for bishop b5. This was the line I was talking about. It exploits the disadvantage of playing e5 here. Bishop d7. Now the dark color bishop is been raided. White does not have any light color bishop which will defend the d5 weakness. Knight b5. It was attacking the d6 pawn. a6. Black sacrifices this pawn, and as you can see that white is clearly better in this position. Knight d4. White is winning in this position. According to me, he should trade the queens and castle on the queen side. He goes for e5. Now knight c2 is coming. I think so. White miss knight c2. Knight c2. Wow. Black is back in the game. Queen take d6. That was a big mistake from Sid Hatkar sir. Now black is back in the game. White was winning very easily. Now he's threatening to play knight c7. Knight c2. It's another blunder from Rishikesh Kabnur. Knight c7. Why did he not play knight c7? I'm not getting that. Knight c7 was quite easy. But white, it's a series of blunder. I'm not able to analyze what is happening here. My god. Okay. It's interesting game with lot of mistake. Now knight is trapped, is kind of trapped. The only square he has to go. Now rook 8 will come and this knight will trap. Yeah. Now black is winning in this position. That was quite funny game where both players were blundering. Now king f2. White is playing for rook d1, trying to trap this with the help of queen, and black should win the game easily. Let's see another game. It was quite funny. Siddharth sir was winning in the opening, but he missed some moves like knight c2. Of course, black also did not play to his best. He also blundered with knight b6 and giving up the rook. And both players were making their blunders. I hope they will continue to play correctly. So let's see another games. Let's chat something. Hello, hello. Let's tell people that we are streaming live. Rishikesh Kabnoor has a quite chance to win this game. Siddharth is trying to make some problems, try to create some problems here. Rook check. He has to go king f3. Knight c3. Black is trying to create some counter attack against this. Now he has to go knight d5. After knight d5, he'll try to play something like knight d4. Of course, knight d4. Let's analyze this game. Knight d4. Now my king has, now rook is invading here and he will pick up this pawn. After king e3, black will play rook e3, and after rook, when the king goes on the second rank, he will play rook e2, capturing this important a2 pawn. And by capturing this pawn, he is also defending this a4 pawn, as well as it is also weakening the b3 pawn. White is trying to exchange as many pawns as he can, but I think so black should win this game quite easily. Now black has created an outside pass pawn with, and this should be enough for black to win. And Siddharth resigns. That was an interesting game by Rishikesh Kabnoor. Rookie has lost against Amit Mohanty BBSR. Wow, that was interesting. Now 49 players are here. Only one is remaining for half century. That's nice. Siddharth sir has just lost, and Amit Mohanty BBSR is playing against Ajit Ihmere from Pune. Let's analyze this game. E4, E6. It's a typical French defense. D4, D5, and Bishop D3. Amit Mohanty BBSR is going for a sideline here. Knight F6, E5, Knight FD7, C3. Now this position is transferred to the advanced variation of the French. Knight F3, Knight C6, Castle, Queen B6, Knight B2. White is sacrificing the D4 pawn, and he hopes that he could have some compensation for sacrificing their D4 pawn. Knight F3. Both sides are claiming that they will have an advantage. White claims that black has to move this queen many times in the opening, which will give white a lead in development. Black claims that he has a pawn, that's why he should win. So it is just a matter of taste which side you want to play here. So bishop e3, rac1. As you can see that black has quite a lot of problem in developing the pieces. Bishop b5. Now he is stopping black from castling. On castling, white will play something like rook ca. So a6 was played. Bishop d3. Now black castled in this position. Queen c2. He is attacking the s7 pawn. g6. Bishop d4. White has to defend the important e5 square, e5 pawn. That's a very important pawn. The only pawn that is left in the center. If e5 pawn falls, black will have a tremendous advantage. So b6, h4. White is trying to gain some momentum on the king side. He is trying to play h5, h4, h5, attacking, having a pawn flank attack on the king side. Bishop c5. Black is trying to exchange as many pieces as he can. He is also exchanging the important defender of e5, that is the bishop. White plays queen c3, bishop b7, h5. White is still going for a kingside attack. Bishop take d3, queen take d3, knight c5, attacking the important d3 bishop. Bishop e1. White wants to prevent this bishop, as this bishop is important. It is having an important role in the attack. It could attack on the h7 afterwards. White is taking the important knight c5. Now there are quite holes on f6, h6. He has to capture h take g, but he captures f take g. It could create some weakness of this a6. Now black could play, white could place queen g4 attacking here. According to me, h take g4 was quite correct, but f take g4 is creating unnecessary complications. Black has an interesting sacrifice of rook takes f3, queen takes f3, and then knight e5. It's quite interesting, and black goes for it. Now the game has turned interesting. Wow. Rook takes f3, queen takes f3, knight e5, queen g3. He goes for g takes f3. That's another interesting. According to me, queen takes f3 was correct, but g takes f3 will give black another compensation. Now he's trying to bring the rook to f8. Try as many pieces as you can. If you want to attack your opponent, try to bring as many pieces as you can. Now black is trying to play rook f8, knight e5, and then rook takes f3, something like that. White is going for the hunting. b7 bishop is quite bad. Now rook has invaded. There are also some threats like bishop takes g6, g takes h6, and queen takes g6. Rook c7. Queen is attacking the c7. Now it should be winning for white after rook take d7. He goes for queen take d7. I thought that rook take d7 was quite better. White is also winning in this position. It's easy win for white. He's just a rook up and should win in this position. Let's see other games. Sid Hatkar is playing against Capita I Sparrow, and Rudra is playing against Aryan Kulkarni. Amit Mohanty BBSR is playing against Ajit Hingmare, and we have seen that he is winning. Rishikesh Kabnur is playing against Rookie 007. Let's see what they are playing. The previous result favors Rookie 007, and in this position, Rishikesh Kubnur has a pass pawn on d7, and it seems that he is winning here. Let's hope that. Now rook f7, rook c8 looks interesting. Of course, rook c8. Whoa, sorry, I missed. Even I missed queen d1. Wow. And now suddenly black is the one who is winning. Oh, sorry. Even I missed rook d queen d1. Now black won the game. That's nice. Black is winning here. He's a complete rook up. He should win the game. So nice tactics from Rookie 007 to outplay a very good opponent of like Rishikesh Kabnur. Rudra is playing against Win 6050. I'm not getting what kind of name they are having. So let's analyze the game of Rudra e4 e5, knight f3, knight c6, and in this position knight c3. Knight c3 it is called 4 knight defense and bishop c4. Black has an option of playing knight e4 in this position, which could equalize easily. But black plays here bishop c5. Now this is kind of symmetry position, and most of the amateur player who does not have any idea of opening will try to play this position as it just follows opening principle that you have to develop all your pieces like that. Knight e5 it's a blunder. Knight takes e5 d4 it's a blunder from white. He has just given a piece for free for nothing, and it should be winning for black. Win should win in this position. It's rhyming. Win should win. Let's watch some other games. Siddharth sir is on the second. Amit Mohanty BBSR is on the first place. He has defeated Ajit Hingmere. Now he is playing against Adams 18. Let's see what is happening here. E4 C5 knight S3. Adams 18 does not follow any opening rules. He is bad at opening, but after the opening he has a good understanding of middle game and end game. So if Amit Mohanty wants to win this game, he should crush him in the opening only. So Siddharth sir is playing against Capito is Sparrow. Rookie 007 has won his game against Rishikesh Kabnur. Rishikesh Kabnur has lost a game. Rossi Mbauri, okay, sorry for the wrong pronunciation, have won the game against Rudraksh Agarwal. Bhuva Mister is playing against Madhuraj 0212. Sorry for the pronunciation. E4 G5, knight F3, G4, knight D4, D6. As you can see that players are not following any opening rules. They are just playing randomly according on their basic understanding. And now D6, as you can see that the black king is still in the center. White has a lead in development as this rook on h8. After castling only this rook can come, or black has to play something like king d7 or king e7, trying to connect both the rook. Black has some problems with this d6 pawn. Black goes for a5. Now what is it trying to play? Bishop c3. White has centralized both his rooks and should be better in this position. I think Vova Mister will win this game. It's very early to say that, but according to my understanding, Vova Mister should win this game. Win in a 490, and suddenly we are having more than 50 players playing. That's a very nice thing that we are having more than 50 players in this crucial lockdown period. They are playing for Chestnut Academy, and it's a slow game. It's rapid 15+3 game, which could be quite boring for some of them. But if you want to improve your game, you should try to play slow games and try to think a bit. Don't play blitz game. It will entertain you, but there are very good chances that your whole game and calculation habit will be no more after that. So if you want to improve your game, you should play for rapid more than 15+3 games. That's a better version to play if you want to improve your game. And you have to analyze all your games so that you will understand where you are, where are you making some few mistakes. So let's analyze a game of Adams versus Amit Mohanty. Let's analyze the game. It's a Sicilian defense, knight s3. As I have told before, only Adams 18 is quite bad in the opening, but after the opening, his understanding of the tactics and middle game and end game is quite nice. So s3, knight f3, b5, bishop b7. Black has a pawn in the opening, and he also has a space advantage in the opening. But how should you open up the position? Black is trying to build up the center. He is going for a pawn attack with b4. Now he plays b4 in this position. It is quite interesting as it opens up this b2 bishop. White could play a c takes b, but he goes for a4. Here, White is trying to block here, queen side. Okay, let's see other games. Rookie is playing against Rana Sumit. Capita Sparrow is playing against Siddharth sir. Rudra is playing against Win 605. Okay. Let's people there. Let me see how I am streaming here. Let's watch if everything is working fine or not. So it's okay. I have muted myself. Okay, the streaming is quite nice. So what's up? Can you tell me which game should I analyze? You can comment there and tell me. And if you're liking my video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you can, and also try to subscribe to our channel so that we could hold live streaming more often. Amit Mohanty BBSR is on the lead. Rena Sumit 4809 is on the second place. Siddharth is on the third place. Win 6054 is on the fourth place. So we will have a break here. We'll be back after a few minutes. Stay tuned. Bye.